attendees. And for those who are in attendance, please remember to continue wearing your masks for the duration of the program. We appreciate it. Thanks. Ready to rock? Everybody here? Okay, let's do it. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Steve Tom. That's my name. Yeah, that's my real name. More about that in a minute. And I will be your host and master of ceremonies for the program today. It's very, very nice to be here. I'm glad to see you all. On behalf of Superintendent, United States Air Force Academy Lieutenant General Richard Clark, and the Command Chief, Chief Master Sergeant Sarah Sparks, I would like to welcome you to Team USAFA's annual awards presentation. Well, we're at it. Let's hear it for the United States Air Force Academy Band's Pegasus Combo under the leadership of Tech Sergeant Tim Davis, right there. All right, I could see it in your eyes and read it on your faces a minute ago when I said, I'm Steve Tom, I'm your host. And you can't lie about something like this. You can't hide it. I saw you thinking, Steve Tom, who's this guy? Where'd he come from? What's he doing here? Well, short version is I was born in Texas, grew up in Colorado, went to school in Florida, and moved to Los Angeles in 1980, where I've spent the past 40 years or so making a living as a character actor, working all the time, but living virtually in anonymity. No, that's a good thing. That's a good thing for an actor. What have I done? Let's see. Well, I'm going to give you names of stuff. Tons of sitcoms, dramatic episodic television, and tons of commercials as well. Back to being a character actor. What is a character actor? Character actor is somebody that you see in the grocery store or at the hardware store or in line at the bank maybe, and you think to yourself, man, I know that person, but you just can't quite put your finger on it. That's what I do, me. In 2019, however, I after a fantastic and unbelievably fun career, I moved back to my home state of Colorado because I just couldn't stand Los Angeles for another microsecond. And now I live in Divide. I've got a place up on top of a mountain in Divide where I live with my 2 dogs and 2 cats and the love of my life, who is human, by the way. And I'm still working. Just finished a nice job for the new Jurassic World movie, Jurassic World 3 Dominion. Comes out in June. I hope you'll all go see it. So I'm still working, only it's from Colorado now. That's my home base. And the scenery here, I'm sure you'll agree, is a lot nicer. A couple of weeks ago, how did I wind up here, behind this podium, with you lovely people? A couple of weeks ago, my longtime friend, Mara Magic Johnson, as she's called, in the Soup's office, called and asked if I would host the event. And I said, sure, it'd be an absolute honor. I'd love to do it. And she said, that's great. She'd get back to me with details soon. The next day, I got an email. I would like to read a portion of that email for you this afternoon from Magic Mara. She said, Steve, so happy to have you. Everybody will love you. And you have complete freedom to really bring all the funny you want to. But, there's always a but, isn't there? But, when you're thinking of funny things to say, please remember that you are at a military facility. So stay away from anything about politicians, current president, previous president, no jokes about sex, no jokes about religion, and especially no racist jokes. And I'm reading that and I'm thinking, what's left? But we'll have some fun here. We will today. There's a silver lining to what Magic Mara wrote, because she did give me 100% freedom, total green light to tell any joke I want to, any joke I can think of, no matter how distasteful or rude or inappropriate it is, as long as it's about West Point. Okay. All right. Okay. So, joke. What jokes can I tell? Joke. Here's one. I like this one. I'm Steve Tom. I'm your host tonight. Thank you for having me. I need to center myself a little bit because of something that happened on my way into the Academy this afternoon. I'm still a little shaken up about it. And I need to talk to somebody about it, so it might as well be you. I go through the North Gate. I'm not 2-3 minutes in when there's a horrible accident on the road right in front of me. A Jeep going way too fast. All of a sudden, boom, runs over a big bag of popcorn. And 2 colonels died.
That's a great one.
And scene. Thank you. Thank you very much. General Clark likes it, so you do too. It's great to see. It's great to see all the teammates around Team USAFA gathered both here and virtually with us today to celebrate all the success you've had in 2021 and highlight the best and the brightest among you. The banner for today's celebration, if you will, is Team USAFA's. All learning this, writing this thing, and going over it and over it, I kept on saying USAFA. And Magic Mara said, no, it's USAFA. Okay, so I may tap dance around between the two of them for a time. The banner of the celebration today is Team USAFA's Most Valuable Players, an event honoring Team USAFA's best of the best for 2021. And now I would like you all to direct your attention behind you, which may be slightly uncomfortable, but behind you to the spiral staircase. Each of the nominees that you see there and that are recognized this afternoon has already won in their respective mission element, and today we're here to honor them and celebrate their achievements as part of the greater USAFA mission. Now, this is all sort of oddly similar, as you can tell by the penguin suit I'm wearing, to another event coming up in March on our televisions, which many of you may be watching, the Academy Awards, the Oscars. Only here, there are no self-centered quiche eaters like you find there. No. This afternoon, in the tradition of the Oscars, though, we celebrate our superstars among stars, and allow me to direct your attention to the red carpet immediately at the bottom of this spiral staircase as we cheer on our annual award nominees. Hold on. You know what? There's something else I would like to do first. I mean, we're talking about the Oscars, so why not do something Oscar-worthy here? Is that okay with you? All right, good. What should it be? Best Picture. That's the biggest thing of the Oscars, the Best Picture, and that occurs at the very end of the Oscar telecast. But today we're going to do Best Picture. We're going to give out the Best Picture award right now because I said so. All right. So the USAFA Best Picture Award for 2021 goes to, the envelope please. Thank you very much. USAFA Best Picture 2021 goes to, oh my gosh, this has never happened before. It's a tie, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to let you decide the best picture, what the best picture is for 2021. Show of hands, please. Is it General Clark or Chief Sparks? Best picture. Show of hands. Come on. No, you're not sneaking out of this one. General Clark. One hand raised. That's a smart move, Chief Sparks. Smart move. All right. There we go. I did. Yes, I did. Although they're both of you? No, they're not. Come on. All right. All right, that's just the beginning of what we're doing. Now, where were we? Oh, yes. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you our airman nominees for 2021. First, from the headquarters staff, we have Senior Airman Austin McKendry. From the Cadet Wing, Senior Airman Shay Caldwell. From the 10th Air Base Wing, Senior Airman Ariana Vizcardo Castillo. And from the preparatory school, our nominee is attending virtually today, Senior Airman Clayton Walters. All right, next let's hear it for our non-commissioned officer nominees. From headquarters staff, we have Tech Sergeant Brittany Watson. Thank you, Brittany. From the Tech Wing, we have, this is from the Cadet Wing. From the Cadet Wing, Technical Sergeant Jeffrey Wergo, right here. From the Dean of Faculty, Technical Sergeant Daniel Halter. From the 10th Air Base Wing, Technical Sergeant Ashley Purnell. And from the Preparatory School, Technical Sergeant Scott McDonald, who sadly is unable to attend today, but let's hear it for Sergeant McDonald. Now it's time to recognize our senior non-commissioned officer nominees for 2021. First, from headquarters staff, Senior Master Sergeant Kevin Alexander. From the Cadet Wing, Master Sergeant Michael Finley. From the Dean of Faculty, Master Sergeant Nathaniel George. From the Athletic Department, we have Master Sergeant Jared Underwood. Pretty slow for somebody from the Athletic Department. From the 10th Air Base Wing, Master Sergeant Ray Wren. And from the Preparatory School, Master Sergeant Angel Curiel. Who do we have next? Well, it's First Sergeant of the Year nominees for 2021. We begin with, from headquarters staff, Master Sergeant David Kuzmicki. From the Cadet Wing, Senior Master Sergeant Timothy Fuller. Timothy Fuller is also unable to be with us this afternoon, so thank you, Timothy. From the 10th Air Base Wing, Master Sergeant Esmeralda McKenzie. And from the Preparatory School, Master Sergeant Brandon Margot. You've already met her. but she's USAFA's Honor Guardsman nominee for 2021, Senior Airman Shay Caldwell. All right, well, now before we continue with the nominees, I got to give you some sad news. Well, maybe you'll think it's sad, maybe not. They've been trying to keep this quiet for some time. This is news from West Point. Apparently, as of the next graduating class at West Point, there will no longer be any ice of any kind, not cubed or crushed or shaved, any ice of any kind. None of that will be on the sidelines at Army football games. Apparently the only student with the recipe will be graduating. I'm sorry to bring you that bad news. Ladies and gentlemen, we have only just begun here. We'll now recognize the officer categories. The nominees for Company Grade Officer for 2021 are, from Headquarters Staff, Captain Laura Schaefer. From the Cadet Wing, Captain Dennis Lynn. From the Dean of Faculty, Captain Joseph Hafner. From the Athletic Department, Captain Clayton Gable. The 10th Air Base Wing is sending us Captain Christopher Morehouse. And from the Preparatory School, Captain James Lucky. All right, we're on a roll here. The 2021 Team USAFA Field Grade Officer nominees are, from Headquarters Staff, Major Ryan Reed. From the Cadet Wing, Lieutenant Colonel Christina Royal. From the Dean of Faculty, Major Taryn Wellman. From the Athletic Department, Major Nathan Deming. From the 10th Air Base Wing, Major Christopher Dozler. And from the Preparatory School, Major Stephanie Zarita Ewers. All right. We will now recognize the civilian categories. The Civilian Cat 1 nominees for 2021 are, from Headquarters Staff, Mr. John Rollins. From the Cadet Wing, say hello to Ms. Angie Duckett. From the Dean of Faculty, Mr. John Coe, who sadly is unable to attend this evening, but you can give him a hand, absolutely. From the Athletic Department, Mr. Greg Collins. Thank you, Greg. And from the 10th Air Base Wing, Ms. Portia Randolph. Moving on, the Civilian Cat 2 nominees for 2021 are, from Headquarters Staff, Ms. Lisa Neener. Lisa is attending virtually this afternoon. She's a wellspring of jokes, as you may know, and I'm not going to go there because I'm bigger than that. From the cadet wing, Mr. John Ireland. From the Dean of Faculty, we have Ms. Jean Leloup. Thank you, Jean. From the Athletic Department, here comes Ms. Siobhan Kilgallen. From the 10th Air Base Wing, Mr. Joseph Brown. And from the Preparatory School, Mrs. Sarah Austin. Thank you, Sarah. Now we move on to the Civilian Cat 3 nominees for 2021. We begin with, from headquarters staff, Dr. Thomas Torkelson. Thank you, Doctor. My apologies. From the Cadet Wing, Ms. Jennifer Jones. From the Athletic Department, Mr. Christopher Ciceri. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Thank you, Christopher. From the 10th Air Base Wing, Mr. Jeff Sherrill. And from the Preparatory School, Coach Stephen Pipes. And now let's recognize the key spouse nominee for 2021, which may in some ways be the most meaningful award we present this afternoon. From the Cadet Wing, Mrs. Laura Browning. Mrs. Browning is unable to attend this afternoon, but we congratulate her on her nomination. And finally, the 2021 Team of the Year nominees are, from Headquarters Staff, Financial Analysis Division, represented by Mr. Mark Canfield. From the Cadet Wing, Primary BCT Team, represented by Master Sergeant Stevenson Ivory. From the Dean of Faculty, Center for Space Situational Awareness Research, the CSSAR, represented by Dr. Francis Chun. From the Athletic Department, ADMS, ADPT, and ADPA, combined team. This is a combined team represented by Major Andrew Fowler. And from the 10th Air Base Wing, the Security Forces Squadron Alpha Team, represented by 2nd Lieutenant Adam Carmichael. Lieutenant, that's the way to bring up the rear with power. Good for you. All right, now that we've recognized our nominees, let's all honor our country with the national anthem performed by Technical Sergeant Serenity Holloway, followed by Chaplain Philip Vincent with our invocation.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proud skylights last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the balls bursting in air, gave proof through the night that a flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Friends, I invite you, if you will, now pray with me. God, we come together today and we thank you for this day. We thank you for our mission here at the Academy, and we thank you especially for the people who daily make that mission happen. And we are glad to come together to recognize and to honor a few today whose perseverance in doing good things represents the best of what we're all of us working toward. But even now, as we pray, God, we know too that even amongst our top performers, there are days, God, there are days when we're tired, when we're just not motivated to carry on. Oh, Lord, in such moments, remind us, God, that you are God, able to give life even to the driest of bones. So help us, Lord, not to grow weary in doing good, but renew our strength. Help us to lift each other up, to spur each other on, and so find in each new day the strength that we need to live up to the high calling that we have each one of us received, so that, God, we're able to thank you not only for what has been accomplished, but, Lord, also for what still we have yet to do. Oh, thank you, God. And, Lord, we pray just bless this time, this gathering of friends and peers, and the mission that we together share. In your most holy name we pray. Amen.
Thank you, Sergeant Holloway, Chaplain Vincent. This afternoon, we have some very special guests that we'd like to honor today. Our host, our superintendent, United States Air Force Academy Lieutenant General Richard Clark. And his Command Chief, Master Sergeant Sarah Sparks. General Clark, thank you very much for having me today. It's a particular honor, and I very much appreciate the invitation. Thank you. I'm sorry I didn't get to meet you last week during our prep meetings while you were on leave. Hope it was fun. We would also like to recognize USAFA's senior leader team and thank them for their attendance today. And we'd like to extend a very warm welcome to all of the commanders, the chiefs, first sergeants, supervisors, family members, friends, and representatives from around Team USAFA, and thank you very much for joining us as well. Chief Sparks, would you please come forward to provide your opening remarks?
Colonel Jones, you probably still can't see me. I am standing up. There's no step stool back here. Good afternoon, Team USAFA. Thank you to our leadership team for joining us today as we celebrate these amazing nominees. We truly appreciate the family, friends, and teammates that are joining us virtually as well, so hello to all of you in virtual land. If I may, I'd like to take a moment to thank the families who support us each and every day. It is through your love and support that we're able to continue the awesome and humbling job of defending this great nation, and we can't do it without you, so thank you. While we recognize 54 outstanding individuals today, these nominees represent a bigger team, and I know we all understand success is a team sport. Thank you to all the supervisors and leadership who took the time to recognize your nominees. We are so proud to be celebrating them today. 2021 has not been with its challenges. We thought 2020 was bad, and then we walked into 2021 and still we are here in masks. Yet we've experienced some great progress. When you take a look back over the last 12 months, it's been a blur, but I just say wow. It's hard to highlight the amazing way Team USAFA has pushed through and conquered. Just to name a few things, we executed an in-person graduation, a full-up basic cadet training, Parents' Weekend, 1 million reunions, okay, maybe it was just 16, Corona, 6 home football games, oh, and some of our airmen even supported Task Force Holloman, just to name a few things. All of this while still battling a global pandemic. We celebrated our past and we looked to our future with the Madera Cyber Innovation Center groundbreaking, the naming of Gregory Hall, a ribbon cutting for the Multi-Domain Lab, HUA, Air Combat Memorial, and the newly renovated Air Gardens. But most importantly, we continued our primary mission, and that is building leaders of character for our air and space forces. From our defenders to our medics to our faculty and coaches and everyone else in between, thank you, Team USAFA, for all that you've done in 2021. It's been an outstanding year. This year, in spite of COVID restrictions, our annual awards committee really worked hard to bring you this special recognition and to make it look no less than it has any other year. I would like at this point to ask our committee members to please stand up. Let's give them a round of applause. We even had 2 of our nominees as committee members this year, which is the first. And this committee cannot make this happen without all the help of our sponsors. They are listed on the back of your program, and some of them are joining us virtually today. Thank you so much. Now, I am honored to introduce this visual presentation of Team USAFA's Year in Review. Please enjoy.
do that.
Always. All right. Here we are. This is what you've been waiting for. Thank you, Chief, for your opening remarks. General Clark, would you please join us up front to present the awards tonight? All right. Now, remember, in the spirit of things, come on, cheer your nominees, your favorite nominees, with some vigor, with some meaning. Clap, yell, scream, make some noise. We want to hear that, all right? Can you do it right now? All right. Very good. You have met the extraordinary Team USAFA nominees. Let's find out now who will be taking home the gold. Beginning with the enlisted categories, Team 2021 USAFA Airman of the Year is, may I have the envelope, please? Thank you. Airman of the Year. From the 10th Air Base Wing, Airman First Class Ariana Vizcardo Castillo. Congratulations, Airman.
7, 8, 9, 10!
The next, the 2021 USAFA Non-Commissioned Officer of the Year. May I have the envelope, please? From headquarters, USAFA Technical Sergeant Brittany Watson. Congratulations. The 2021 Team USAFA Senior Non-Commissioned Officer of the Year is, once again, the envelope, please. Thank you. From the Cadet Wing, Master Sergeant Michael Finley. Congratulations, sir. Now we'll recognize the 2021 Team USAFA First Sergeant of the Year. The envelope, please. Thank you. From the Preparatory School, First Sergeant Brandon Margot. Congratulations, Brandon. We will now recognize the 2021 Team USAFA Honor Guardsman of the Year, whose name is in this envelope. From the Cadet Wing, Senior Airman Shay Caldwell. Congratulations, Senior Airman Caldwell. Next up, we have the winners in the officer categories. And the 2021 Team USAFA Company Grade Officer of the Year is from the Dean of Faculty, Captain Joseph Hafner. Congratulations, Captain Hafner. The 2021 Team USAFA Field Grade Officer of the Year is, the envelope please, thank you. Field Officer of the Year from the Dean of Faculty, Major Taryn Wellman. Now, what about the civilian categories? We have the winners right here. The Team USAFA 2021 Civilian Category 1 of the year is, the envelope, please. Thank you. When in doubt, go to the envelope. From the preparatory school, Ms. Portia Randolph. Congratulations, Portia. The 2021 Team USAFA Civilian Cat 2 of the year is, the envelope, please. Thank you. A minute ago, I just wanted a little mental vacation. But I'm back now. It was lovely. All right, the Team 21 Team US, the 2021 Team US, USAFA, USAFA, Civilian Category 2 of the year is, start counting, from the 10th Air Base Wing, Mr. Joseph Brown. Congratulations. Congratulations, Joseph. All right, now the 2021 Team USAFA Civilian Cat 3 of the year is, once again, the envelope. Thank you very much. From the 10th Air Base Wing, Mr. Jeff Sherrill. Congratulations, Jeff. Congratulations to Jeff. And now we recognize the 2021 Team USAFA Key Spouse of the Year. The envelope, please. From the Cadet Wing, Mrs. Laura Browning. Accepting the award on Mrs. Browning's behalf, Brigadier General Paul Moga. Congratulations, Mrs. Browning. Last but certainly not least, we will recognize the USAFA Team of the Year. And the winner is, may I have the envelope, please? Thank you. Every time I say, may I have the envelope, she's right there. She deserves a promotion. From the Dean of Faculty, led by Dr. Francis Chun, the Center for Space Situational Awareness Research Team. Congratulations to the Team of the Year. And congratulations to all of our nominees and all of our winners tonight. General Clark, sir, the floor is yours for your closing remarks.
Okay, well, sir, first I have to say, you brought the level of our ceremony up a notch, and I appreciate that. He's a man so nice,
Thank you.
they named him twice.
That's right.
Right?
Don't forget it.
That's awesome. It really was, and I want to thank Magic Mara for getting you here, because having a professional do this really does, it elevates what this is really all about. And it's so important for us to recognize our top performers, because really they represent our entire academy. So thank you for being here, sir.
It was a privilege, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, yes, sir. Thank you. So just a few words. The first thing that I want to say is congratulations to all the nominees and our award winners, because, and I told somebody this before, I've had my run at this, and the best I ever did, I was a group quarterly CGO of the quarter, and I didn't win. And it was just my turn from the squadron. They said, pretty much everybody in the squadron's been nominated. Clark never won. But what I'll say is, to be nominated, to be at the annual level, and to do that here at USAFA, where we are so full of talent and superb performers, is really something. So all of you wearing the medallions right now, you should be so proud. So thank you, congratulations, and let's give them all a round of applause. One more time. Yes. The other thing that I'd like to say is thank you to the people that helped make this happen. So first, for all the supervisors that went to the trouble and the time and the effort to submit all of these names and to do the packages, fantastic job, and thank you for that. Thank you to all of the coworkers who helped these folks do what they do, because we all know it doesn't happen alone. Everything that we do is all about teamwork, and these folks are part of a broader team, and you represent them as well. And I want to say one more time, your families, those folks that have been helping you for decades, years, decades, and have been behind you, please, please tell them thank you on our behalf. If they're not there, and if you are there right now, I'll thank you personally for allowing these folks to do what they do. So a round of applause to all the wind beneath the wings. And I also want to say thank you to Team USAFA. And again, you guys represent the best of USAFA, but USAFA is pretty amazing. And when I think about what we've done in 2021, and Chief hit on so many things, but that's just scratching the surface on the things that you do to help us to develop leaders of character. And with 2021 having the pandemic, having so many other things that we were trying to overcome so that we could get our mission done, it reminds me, I always like to tell a story, but this one happened centuries ago, where there was a Roman general who had to lead his force to battle. They were battling the Gauls, and they had to get the high ground because they were outnumbered. They knew that if they didn't have a superior position, that they were going to lose. And as they were making their march towards the high ground, they came upon this huge swamp. It was an enormous swath of just marshy, wet, horrible, the worst you could think of, territory that they had to cross. And when they got to the edge of it, the general said, he talked to his leaders, he said, what are we going to do? And every one of them said, we have to go through the swamp. We have to dig in and go through the swamp, even if it takes us all night to get there, because the battle's in the morning and we need to take the high ground. So the general talked to his men. He said, we have to do this if we're going to find victory. So they dug in, and all night they went through this swamp, up to their waist, sometimes up to their shoulders, but they got there. And once they got through the swamp, they were able to climb up the hill, and they had the high ground. And shortly after they got there, the Gauls came in, the battle ensued, and it was a rout. It was a complete rout because they had the superior position and they earned it. And when the general went to all of them and he said, why did we win? What was the key to our victory? The infantry said it was the cavalry. The cavalry said it was the infantry. But the general said, no, it was the swamp. If you hadn't taken the swamp, if you hadn't done that, we would have lost the battle. And the reason we won is because you were willing to persevere through the toughest times to get the mission done. Because you were willing to do things that nobody else would do. That's why you won. And I will tell you, 2021, just like 20, was like a swamp. It was a tough year. It was up and down. Sometimes we didn't know what was going to happen, but you guys kept on charging. You kept on pushing to the mission because you knew how important it was. And you did things that nobody else would do. And you, sitting right here right now with the medallions on, represent the best of what we did last year. And I want to thank you for that. I want to thank you for taking the swamp. I want to thank you for executing our mission and for what you set as an example for all of us. So thank you for that. And lastly, I want to thank some of our sponsors. And I want to take this out because I don't want to forget this. We had several who really helped us along. First, USAA, AFES, Wells Fargo, First Command, Leona Morales Realty, Shields, along with so many others who helped make this possible. Let's give them a round of applause for being dedicated partners. And finally, I'd like to ask the committee that pulled all this together, if you could stand one more time, whether you come on up, don't walk away from the edge. Let's see, there they are. They're up there. Some of our nominees. Stand up. Round of applause for them. There you go. That's awesome. Okay, I think now we're going to have a toast with our award winners. So can I ask you to please come up, and we're going to present them with a little bit of bubbly. I think it's just juice, but we're going to do this toast. And if I could, while they're getting that, if we could all just stand. We couldn't get champagne for everybody, but we wanted to make this the end. That's all right. So, to our award winners, what I want to say is thank you for being the leaders of character. People who live honorably, who lift others, who elevate performance, who allowed us to do our mission last year, but really you represent the best of our academy. Here's to you. Here, here. All right, and with that, I think we will sing the Air Force song, led by, not me. And I think I better turn my mic off before I start singing.
All right, everyone, loud and proud. Off we go into the wild blue yonder, climbing high into the sun. Here they come, zooming to meet our thunder. Hannon boys, give it a gun, give it a gun. Down we dive, spouting our flame from under. Off with one hell of a war. We live in fame and go down in flame. Nothing can stop the U.S. Air Force.
All right, congrats. Hello, yes. Good to you.
Well, thank you, General Clark, and thank you to each and every one of you for joining us here at the Academy and virtually for Team USAFA's successes. Before we wrap this up today, let's please thank our sponsors. General Clark mentioned a few key sponsors without whom this event would not have been possible, and their support is very much appreciated. USAA, First Command Bank, the First Command Financial Planners, Association of Graduates, AOG, AAFES, Top Golf, Wells Fargo, Five Star Supplement, Jack's Brewing Company, Elysian Salon and Spa, Shields, Leona Morales Realty, Chick-fil-A, and lastly, Overdrive. Don't forget as well that today's presentation was the product of hours and hours and hours, as General Clark said, of very hard work by the annual awards committee that put all of this together. Let's give them one more hand. Well, we hope you've enjoyed today's event. We look forward to seeing you all again at next year's celebration. Congratulations, and let's all keep up the good work. So before we go, I'd like to leave you with the words of legendary aviator Amelia Earhart, who tells us, if one engine fails on a two-engine aircraft, you will absolutely still have enough power to reach the scene of the crash. Oh, come on.
Too soon, too soon.
To all of our viewers at home and here in the audience, we wish you a safe weekend. Go Huskies, go Team 10, go Falcons. We'll see you next year.
All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Outstanding. Yes, sir. Outstanding. Oh, yes. And sir,
Such a good job. That was so
I
much
want to
fun.
thank you so much.
I would like to give you one of our coins just to say thank you.
Oh my gosh, that is
You are outstanding. You brought a great life to it, so thank you.
beautiful. Well,
Thank you.
it was, again, my pleasure.
You're awesome. Hope you